I bet you didn't know how crucial liquidity is for a company's survival. In the realm of finance, understanding a company's financial health is paramount. Liquidity, a crucial aspect of this health, refers to a company's ability to meet its short-term obligations as they become due. It's about having enough readily available assets to cover immediate debts. Without sufficient liquidity, even a profitable company may struggle to survive. This is where liquidity ratios come in. Liquidity ratios are financial metrics used to assess a company's ability to meet its short-term financial obligations. These ratios provide insights into a company's cash position, its ability to generate cash, and its efficiency in managing working capital. By analyzing these ratios, investors and creditors can gain a deeper understanding of a company's short-term financial stability and its capacity to handle unexpected expenses or downturns. Essentially, liquidity ratios act as an early warning system. They can highlight potential cash flow problems before they escalate into major financial crises. For investors, understanding these ratios is crucial for making informed investment decisions. For creditors, these ratios help in evaluating the credit worthiness of potential borrowers. In essence, liquidity ratios are indispensable tools for anyone involved in financial analysis. The current ratio, one of the most commonly used liquidity ratios, provides a snapshot of a company's ability to pay its short-term liabilities with its short-term assets. It is calculated by dividing a company's current assets by its current liabilities. Current assets include cash, accounts receivable, and inventory assets that are expected to be converted into cash within a year. Current liabilities, on the other hand, are obligations that are due within the same one-year period. These include accounts payable, short-term debt, and accrued expenses. A current ratio of 2 to 1, for instance, indicates that a company has twice as many current assets as current liabilities. This suggests a healthy liquidity position, implying the company is well equipped to meet its short-term obligations. However, a high current ratio isn't always a positive sign. It could indicate excessive inventory or a large amount of uncollected receivables. Conversely, a low current ratio, typically below 1, raises concerns about a company's ability to meet its short-term obligations. This could signal potential liquidity problems. It's crucial to analyze the current ratio in conjunction with other financial ratios and industry benchmarks for a comprehensive assessment. While the current ratio provides a broad overview of short-term liquidity, the quick ratio, also known as the acid test ratio, offers a more conservative view. This ratio excludes inventory from current assets, as inventory can be slow-moving and difficult to convert into cash quickly. The quick ratio, therefore, focuses on a company's most liquid assets, providing a more realistic picture of its ability to meet immediate obligations. Calculated by dividing the sum of cash, marketable securities, and accounts receivable by current liabilities, the quick ratio emphasizes assets that can be readily converted into cash. A quick ratio of 1 to 1 or higher is generally considered healthy, indicating that a company can cover its short-term liabilities without relying on inventory sales. A lower ratio, however, may indicate potential liquidity issues. It's important to note that the ideal quick ratio can vary across industries. Companies in industries with fast inventory turnover, like retail, might operate comfortably with lower quick ratios, while those in industries with slower turnover might require higher ratios. Analyzing the quick ratio in the context of industry norms is crucial for a meaningful interpretation. The cash ratio is the most stringent liquidity ratio, focusing solely on a company's most liquid assets, cash and cash equivalents. It measures a company's ability to pay off its current liabilities using only its cash and cash equivalents, which include short-term, highly liquid investments that can be readily converted to cash. This ratio provides the most conservative view of a company's short-term liquidity. Calculated by dividing the sum of cash and cash equivalents by current liabilities, the cash ratio represents the company's ability to meet its short-term obligations with its most liquid assets. A cash ratio of 1 to 1 indicates that a company can cover all its current liabilities with its existing cash and cash equivalents. While a high cash ratio suggests strong short-term solvency, it's not always desirable. Holding excessive cash can be inefficient, as it could be invested for potentially higher returns. A very low cash ratio, on the other hand, might indicate potential difficulties in meeting immediate financial obligations. Like other liquidity ratios, the ideal cash ratio varies by industry and should be evaluated in context. Unlike the previous ratios that focus on a snapshot of a company's balance sheet, the operating cash flow ratio provides insights into a company's ability to generate cash flow from its core operations. This ratio measures how well a company's cash flow from operations can cover its current liabilities. It reflects a company's ability to generate cash internally to meet its short-term obligations. Calculated by dividing a company's operating cash flow by its current liabilities, the operating cash flow ratio highlights the sustainability of a company's operations. A ratio greater than 1 indicates that a company generates sufficient cash flow from operations to cover its current liabilities, signifying a healthy liquidity position. A lower ratio, however, may raise concerns about a company's ability to meet its short-term obligations solely from its operations. Analyzing the trend of this ratio over time can provide valuable insights into a company's operational efficiency and its ability to generate consistent cash flow. A declining operating cash flow ratio, for instance, may signal potential problems in a company's operations, even if other liquidity ratios appear strong. Liquidity ratios are fundamental tools for anyone involved in financial analysis. They provide crucial insights into a company's ability to meet its short-term financial obligations, acting as an early warning system for potential cash flow problems. Understanding these ratios is essential for investors assessing the financial health of potential investments. Creditors rely on these ratios to evaluate the creditworthiness of borrowers. The current ratio offers a broad overview of a company's ability to cover short-term liabilities with short-term assets. The quick ratio provides a more conservative view, excluding inventory and focusing on the most liquid assets. The cash ratio, the most stringent measure, assesses a company's ability to meet obligations using only cash and cash equivalents. The operating cash flow ratio links liquidity to operations, measuring a company's ability to generate cash flow from its core activities. While each ratio provides valuable information, it's crucial to analyze them together and in the context of industry norms and a company's specific circumstances. No single ratio provides a complete picture. A comprehensive analysis of liquidity ratios, along with other financial metrics, is essential for making informed financial decisions.